Since 1997, when Tony Blair opened the floodgates, immigration went up from 50,000 per annum to 500,000 per annum. Since then, 14 million people have entered this country, this small island. 14 million. Of those, 80% have stayed permanently on government support on benefits. They've milked our education system. They've milked our National Health Service. They've milked every benefit they can get. They've flooded our social housing. This is a catastrophe, and it's changing our country, and we financed it largely through debt, through borrowing. That borrowing now has got to be paid back because of inflation. Interest rates have gone through the roof, and we can no longer afford to borrow. So what is the government doing, the Tory government? They're imposing extra tax burdens, tax on the British. And when Labour get in power, they're going to put taxes through the roof. This is strangling our economy. This is a really serious threat to our future. Everything we value in these islands is on the edge now of the abyss. Everything. Our freedom, our prosperity, our security, our identity. It's all on the edge, about to fall off the edge and collapse. We're about to go into the abyss, into anarchy. And if we're going to survive, we've got to get together as a people. The Tories are not going to save us. Labour are going to make it even worse. The Liberals are just the same. The petty nationalist parties like the Plaid Cymru and SNP, they're all globalists. They're all globalists, and they're all in on this racket to destroy our country. If you value everything you have in this country, you need to take a stand now. Only we, the British people, can save Britain. Obviously, if Trump gets elected, it will be a massive help, but he's going to need allies in this country. What I would say to people who are listening to this is do not be complacent. Do not expect other people to do the dirty work. Do not think that someone's going to come along, a knight in shining armor, and save you. Take action yourself. Join the National Housing Party of the UK. Let's make this a mighty organ for truth, for freedom of speech, for the defense of our nation and our people. Let's make this party the party that in history will be the one that saved the British nation. Our nation goes back certainly over 1,000 years. The Britons have been here maybe for 10,000 years. My family have been here for 10,000 years in the British Isles, because there's no real border in the British Isles. We're not in this as England, Scotland, Ireland, and Wales. We're in this as the British. We're in this as the Europeans, Western civilization. We've got to come together to defend what's important. We, the people of the British Isles, have got to make a stand and say to the globalists, the elitists who are running this country and driving it into the dirt, we've had enough. We will not take it anymore. We want a new government, a new governing class. We want new policies in place. We want strong borders. We want a country that puts Britain first, puts the British first. Just like the MAGA army in America has risen up. In America, there's a real battle going on. We have to join the battle in this country. We have to take a stand. If you're complacent, if you do nothing, you're just going to watch us go down and down and down into this abyss. We're just going to fall off the edge. There's no future. No future for ourselves, no future for our children, no future for our grandchildren. It's these people. Let's forget the gaslighting. Let's forget the Stockholm syndrome. These people are committed to our destruction, and we have to take action to reverse this, to turn things round. The boat is heading for the rocks, and we can see the rocks now. We're about to smash into them. We've got to turn this boat round. We've got to turn the SS Britannia around and save this nation. And this is what the National Housing Party of the UK is all about. Get on board, join up, become a candidate. We speak the truth. We're not like Reform. We're not like Heritage. We're not like UKIP. We don't pussyfoot around. We don't pretend that we still want to welcome genuine refugees. No more refugees. No more permanent settlement immigration. No more submission to the United Nations. Let's assert that this is our land. This is our heritage. This is our inheritance. And we want to protect it. We want to preserve what's left, and we want to pass it on to our children.